Paragraph page 439. And our last headword was so far newer type of lesson. Okay, so let's start with our revision. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First question. Let me scroll down. Here we go. Tell me the difference between these two sentences. At 9 o'clock, I will eat my dinner, and at 9 o'clock, I will have eaten my dinner. Tell me the difference between these two sentences. At 9 o'clock, I will eat my dinner, and at 9 o'clock, I will have eaten my dinner. The difference
The
between
difference between those two sentences
is that
that
at 9 o'clock,
at nine
I
o'clock
will
I
eat my
will
dinner
eat my
means
dinner
I will
means I
start
will
to eat
start
my
to
dinner
eat my
at 9
dinner
o'clock.
at 9 o'clock.
Whereas
Whereas
at 9
at nine
o'clock,
o'clock
I will
I
have
had
eaten
I will have eaten my dinner
means
means
that my
that,
dinner
that
will
my dinner
already be
will
finished
already be
at
finished
9
at
o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Where will you have had your dinner before midnight tonight? Will you have had your dinner before midnight tonight? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I'll
will
have
have
had
had my
my
dinner
dinner
at nine
before
before
midnight tonight.
midnight tonight.
Greg, will we have left this room in 3 hours' time? Will we have left this room in 3 hours' time? Yes or no?
No, we
We
won't
have left
have
this room
left this room
in three
in
hours'
three
time.
hours time.
At 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, will you already have got up? At 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, will you already have got up? Yes or no?
Yes,
At
at
10
10
o'clock
o'clock tomorrow
tomorrow morning,
morning,
I'll
I
already
will already
have
have
got up.
got up.
Very good. Will most shops in your town have shut before 11 o'clock this evening? Will most shops in your town will have shut before 11 o'clock this evening? Yes.
Ye- Yes,
Most
most
shops
shops
in
in
my
this
town
morning will have shut until 11
before
o'clock this
before
evening.
11 o'clock
Before
this
before
evening.
11 o'clock this evening.
Very good. What's a government minister? What's a government minister? A
A
government
government
minister is
minister is
someone who
somebody
has a
who has
very
a very
important job
important job
in the
in the
government.
government.
Give me some examples. Give me some examples, please. Minister
A
for
minister for
agriculture,
agriculture, a foreign
foreign
minister.
minister, etc. Very good. Okay. What do some countries call the most important minister in the government? What do some countries call the most important minister in the government? Some
Some
countries
countries
call the most
call the most
important
important
minister
minister of
in
the
the government
in the government
the
the
prime
prime
minister.
minister.
Very good. Okay. Next. Are you actually able to guess a person's age? Are you actually able to guess a person's age? Yes or no?
No,
I'm not
I'm not usually
able
able
to guess
to.
a
I'm not
person's
usually
age.
able. Oh, sorry. I'm not usually able to guess
A
a
person's
person's age.
age. Very good. Okay, next. Have you got any coins in your pocket at the moment? Have you got any coins in your pocket at the moment? Yes or no?
No,
Haven't
I haven't got
any
any
coins
coin
in my
in my
pocket at
pocket
the moment.
at the moment.
Very good. In which situations do we say cheers? In which situations do we say cheers? We say
We say
cheers
cheers
to
to
express
express
good wishes
good
when
wishes
we have a
when
drink,
we have a drink with somebody,
somebody to say thank you
to say thank you
and
and
to
to
say
say goodbye.
goodbye. Very good. Okay. Next. What's the past of ride? What's the past of ride? The past of
The
ride
pass of ride
is
is
road.
road.
Very good. If you rode from there to the next town by bicycle, about how long would it take you? If you rode from there to the next town by bicycle, about how long would it take you? If
If
I
I
rode
rode
from
from
here to
here
the next
to
town
the next
by
town by
bicycle,
bicycle,
it would take me
it
about.
will take me about an hour.
Very good. Does the temperature decrease as we move from spring to summer? Does the temperature decrease as we move from spring to summer? No,
No,
the
the
temperature doesn't
temperature
decrease
doesn't
as we
decrease
move
as
from
we
spring
move
to
from
summer.
spring to summer.
It increases. It
It
increases.
increases.
Very good. Okay, do you have to join a library before you can start borrowing books? Do you have to join a library before you can start borrowing books? Yes, you have
Yes,
to join
you have
a
to
library
join a library
before you can start
before you
borrowing
can
books.
start borrowing books.
Very good. If we join two pieces of wood together like this, what do we make? If we join two pieces of wood together like this, what do we make? If we
If you
join
join
two pieces of
two
wood
pieces of wood
together like that,
together like this,
we
like that,
we make a cross.
we made a cross.
Very good. What joint of the arm is this? What joint of the arm is this? That joint
That
of the
joint
arm
of arm
is the elbow.
is the elbow.
Is the elbow. Very good.
Is elbow. Yeah.
Okay. What's another word for midday? What's another word for midday? Another
Another
word
word
for
for midday
midday
is
is
noon.
noon. Very good. What are the letters EG the abbreviation of? What are the letters EG the abbreviation of? The
The
letters
letters
EG are
EG,
the
the
abbreviation
abbreviation
of
of
exempli gratia
simply gratia,
from the Latin, which
from the
means,
Latin, which
for
means,
example,
for example,
when do we use these letters? When do we use these letters? We
we
use
use
these letters
these
in
letters
writing,
in
but not in
writing,
speaking.
but not in speaking.
Very good. Okay, next, what can we say when we hand something to somebody? What can we say when we hand something to somebody? When we
When
hand
we
something
hand
to
something
somebody,
to somebody,
we can
we
say,
say,
here
we
you
can
are.
say, here you are.
Very good. When you finally find something after trying to find it for a long time, what can you say? When you finally find something after trying to find it for a long time, what can you say? When you
When
finally
you find
find something
something
after trying to find it
after trying
for a
to
long
find
time,
it for a long
you can
time,
say,
you can
ah,
say,
here it is.
ah, here you are. Ah, here it is.
Very good. Okay. Do you pay taxes to the state? Do you pay taxes to the state? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
yes,
pay
I pay
taxes
taxes
to the state.
to the state.
Very good. Is your room in a good condition or a bad state? Is your room in a good state or a bad state? My room's
My
in a
room
good
is
state.
in a good state.
Very good. When you fill in a passport application form, what must you state? When you fill in a passport application form, what must you state? When
When
I
I
fill in
fill in
a
a
passport
passport
application
application
form, I
form,
must state my name,
I must state my
my
name, my
address, my
address,
date of birth,
my date
my
of birth,
occupation,
my occupations,
etc.
etc.
Very good. When you make a formal written statement to the police, do you have to put your signature at the end? When you make a formal written statement to the police, do you have to put your signature at the end? Yes.
When
When you make,
when you
yes,
make
when you
uh,
make a formal
when you
written
make a
statement
formal written
to the
statement
police,
to the
you have
police,
to put your
you have
signature
to put your
at
signature
the
at the
end.
end.
Very good. What kind of things can we download from the internet? What kind of things can we download from the internet? We
We
can
can
download
download
programs,
programs,
songs, films,
songs, films,
pictures, etc.
pictures, etc.
from the internet.
From the internet.
Very good. What happens if someone drinks too much alcohol? What happens if someone drinks too much alcohol? If
If
someone drinks
someone
too much
drink too much
alcohol, they get
alcohol,
drunk.
they get drunk.
Very good. Have you ever seen two people fighting each other in the street? Have you ever seen two people fighting each other in the street? Yes or no?
No, I've
I've
never
never seen
seen two
two
people
people fighting
fighting
each
each
other
other
in the
in the street.
very good. Do some people get into fights when they are drunk? Do some people get into fights when they are drunk? Yes,
Yeah.
some people
Some
get
people
into
get
fights
into fight
when they are drunk.
when they are drunk.
Very good. Do you think the probability of another world war has increased or decreased in the last 20 years? Do you think the probability of another world war has increased or decreased in the last 20 years? I think the
I think that
probability
the probability
of another world
of
war
another world war
has
has
in
increased
the last 20 years.
in the last 20 years,
Very,
unfortunately.
I agree. What's the difference between mind and brain? What's the difference between mind and brain? The difference
The
between
difference
mind
between
and brain
mind
is
and
that
brain
we
is
use
that
mind
we use mind
in the abstract
in
sense,
the abstract sense,
whereas we
whereas
generally use
we
brain
generally use
in the
brain
physical
in
sense.
the physical sense.
Very good. Are you in the habit of changing your mind a lot? Are you in the habit of changing your mind a lot? Yes or no?
No, I'm not in the
In the
habit
habit
of
of
changing
changing
my
my mind
mind
a
a
lot.
lot.
Do adults have bigger brains than young children? Do adults have bigger brains than young children? Yes, adults have.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yes, adults. Yeah, no?
Oh,
Uh,
sorry,
do,
once more, please.
do adults have bigger brains than young children?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
adults
Yes, adults
have
have
bigger brains
bigger
than
brains
young
than
children.
young children.
Very good. Okay, who's the brainiest member of your family? Who's the brainiest member of your family?
My daughter
Is
is
the
the
brainiest
brainiest
member
member
of
of my
my.
family.
Very good. What happens to criminals if the police catch them? What happens to criminals if the police catch them? If the police catch
If the police
criminals,
catch
they arrest
criminals,
them
they arrest
and take
them
them
and
to the
take them
police
to the
station.
police station.
Very good. Do you have to have permission from the state to own a gun in your country? Do you have to have permission from the state to own a gun in your country? Yes, you have
Yes,
to have
you have to
permission
have permission
from the
from
state
the
to
state
own a gun
to own
in
a
my
gun
country.
in my country.
Very good. Do you think the world's more civilized nowadays than it was in the past? Do you think the world's more civilized nowadays than it was in the past? Yes or no?
Yes,
I think
yes.
the world's
I think the
more
world's
civilized
more
today,
civilized today
nowadays,
and
than it
nowadays
was in the
than it
past.
was in the past.
Very good. Okay. How many people do you think you've spoken to so far today? How many people do you think you've spoken to so far today? I think
I think
I've
I've
spoken
spoken
to
to
about
about three
people
people
so
now
far today.
so far today.
Very good. What does the expression so far so good mean? What does the expression so far so good mean? The expression
So the expression
so far
"so far
so good
so good"
means that
means
somebody
that
has not
somebody
experienced
has not
any
experienced
problems
any
up to
problems
now.
up to now,
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I'm enjoying my
enjoying
new job.
my new
So
jobs.
far, so
So
good.
far so good.
Very good. Okay, and that's the end of our revision. Let's have new word. Okay, so let's have short answers with auxiliary verbs. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, so let's talk about short answers. Using short answers with auxiliary verb. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, repeat.
Mm.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can.
Yes, I would.
Yes, I would.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Very good. Okay, listen. We can give short answers to questions simply by using an auxiliary verb. For example, the question is, can you speak Spanish? Yes, I can. Have you seen David? No, I haven't. Will she be working? Yes, she will. Notice that only the first auxiliary verb is necessary. Instead of yes, she will be, we can just say yes, she will. Okay. Okay, so now let's practice. Answer the following questions with short answers, okay? Number one, will we still be here in 2 minutes' time? Will we still be here in 2 minutes' time? Yes,
Yes, I
we
will.
we will.
Yes, we will.
Very good. Would you need any money if you went to the cinema and had a free ticket? Would you need any money if you went to the cinema and had a free ticket? Yes or no?
No,
I
no,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Can you swim? Can you swim? Yes or no?
Yes, I can.
Should you be very careful when you cross the road? Should you be very careful when you cross the road? Yes, you
Yes, you
should.
should.
Could you read when you were 3 years old? Could you read when you were 3 years old? Yes or no?
No, I couldn't.
Very good. Okay. Next. Okay, next listen. We can also make short answers with the verbs be and have. For example, are you a student? Yes, I am. Has he got the money? Yes, he has. Okay, let's practice. Am I the teacher? Am I the teacher? Yes, you
Yes,
are.
you are.
Have you got any shoes on your feet? Have you got any shoes on your feet? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I
have.
very good. Okay. Next, listen. For short answers with the present simple and past simple, we use the auxiliary do when it's like a present simple and past simple. For example, does he eat meat? Yes, he does. Did they finish the job? No, they didn't. Okay, let's practice. Do you like your part of your country? Do you like your part of your country? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Did you eat dinner at home last night? Did you eat dinner at home last night? Yes or no?
Yes, I did.
Very good. Next, Does she speak her language during the lesson? Does she speak her language during the lesson? Yes or no?
No, she doesn't.
Very good. Did people believe the world was round in the old days? Did people believe the world was round in the old days? Yes or no? No,
Hmm? No, they didn't.
they didn't. Very good. Okay. Next, listen. Of course, we don't use short answers in the lessons because it's important for us to practice speaking as much as possible. But in everyday conversation, you can always use short answers. Okay, let's practice. Why don't we use short answers in the lesson? Why don't we use short answers in the lesson? We don't
We
use
don't
short
use
answers
short
in the lesson
answers in the
because
lesson
it's
because it's
important for
important
us
for us
to practice
to
speaking
practice
as much
speaking
as
as much
possible.
as possible.
Very good. Next, repeat. Rose.
Rose,
Rose, like the flower, but this
rose,
this one is a
rice,
verb.
rose.
Rose. That's correct. Okay. Listen, the rose is a verb. Okay, rose is a verb. It is the past of rise. For example, the sun rose early this morning. Okay, let's practice. What's the past of rise? What's the past of rise? The
The
past of
path of
rise
rice is
is rose.
rose.
Did the sun rise early this morning? Did the sun rise early this morning? Yes or no?
Yes, the
The sun rose
sun rose
early
this evening. Early this evening.
this morning.
This morning.
Very good. Okay, but this week because it's about summer already. Okay, next repeat. How high?
How high?
Mile,
Mile,
decimal point,
decimal point,
kilometer,
kilometer,
population.
population.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word how high is used to ask how tall the thing is. For example, how tall is the Tokyo Tower? Or how high is the Tokyo Tower? The walls of my room are about 9 feet high. Mile is a noun. For example, the distance from Tokyo to Kyoto is 288 miles. Decimal point is a dot in the number. Population means the number of people living in a place. For example, the population of the Philippines is about 108.12 million. Okay, so we read this as 100 point, 108.12 million. Oh, so many people.
Mm,
Let's practice. About how high are the walls of your room in feet? About how high are the walls of your room in feet? The
The
walls of my
walls
room
of my
are
room
about
are about 10 feet
high.
high.
Very good. About how long is this table in feet? About how long is this table in feet? That
This
table
That
is
table
about
is about 2 feet long.
long. Very good. If I am 5 feet 5 inches tall, about how tall do you think you are in feet and inches? If I am 5 feet 5 inches tall, about how tall do you think you are in feet and inches? If
If
you
you
are
are five
five
feet
five
five
inches tall,
inches tall,
I think I'm
I'm
about
I'm about 5 feet 8 inches
inches tall.
tall.
Very good. Okay, next. Listen. There are about 1.6 kilometers in a mile. Okay, so let's practice. About how many kilometers are there in a mile? About how many kilometers are there in a mile? There are
There are
about
about
1.6
1.6
kilometers in a
kilometers
mile.
in mile.
Very good. Okay, next. So a kilometer equals about zero point 0.6 of a mile. So let's practice. If a kilometer equals about zero point 0.6 of a mile, how far is it from there to the nearest town in miles? If a kilometer equals about zero point 0.6 of a mile, how far is it from there to the nearest town in miles? If a
If
kilometer
a kilometer
equals about
equals about
zero point
point
0.6
zero point
of a
0.6
mile,
of, of a mile,
it's about
it's about
nearest town
10
10 miles from
miles
here
from here
to the
to
nearest
the
town.
nearest next town.
Very good. What's the population of your town? What's the population of your town? The
The
population of my
population of
town
my
is
town
about
is about
um,
80,000 people.
80,000. Very
Yes.
good. Okay, next. Okay, repeat. Hurt, hurt, hurt.
Hmm?
Like
Hurt,
three times.
hurt,
Hurt, hurt,
hurt,
hurt.
hurt, hurt, hurt,
Fell,
hurt, hurt. Fell,
fall over.
fall over.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word hurt is a verb. The three forms of the verb hurt are hurt, hurt, hurt. For example, my back hurts. Okay, if I hurt myself very badly, I'd be taken to hospital. The word fell is a verb. It is the past tense of fall. Fall over is a phrasal verb. It means to fall onto the ground or to fall from an upright position. For example, if I fell over while I was running along the street, I might hurt myself. Let's practice. What's the past of fall? What's the past of fall? The past of
The
fall
past of
is
fall
fell.
is fell.
If you fell over while you were running along the street, might you hurt yourself? If you fell over while you were running along the street, might you hurt yourself? Yes. If I
Yes,
fell
if I
over
fell
while
over
I was running
while I
along the
was
street,
running along the
I
street,
might hurt myself.
I might hurt myself.
Right? Have you ever been hurt while playing sport? Have you ever been hurt while playing sport? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've been hurt
I've been hurt
while playing
while
sport.
playing sports.
If you hurt yourself very badly, where'd you be taken to? If you hurt yourself very badly, where'd you be taken to? If I
If
hurt
I
myself
hurt myself
very
very badly,
badly, I'd be
I will
taken
be
to
taken
hospital.
to hospital.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Yes.
Okay, so our reading is at stage 5, paragraph page 389. Okay, and our last headword was yearly. Okay, please start at page 390. Allow, let, every day.
Okay. What's the difference between allow and let?